Hello everyone, and welcome to this video where essentially about 20 sort of minutes ago I made the decision to start essentially trying to collect Pokemon cards again. I used to collect them as a kid and it's something that I really want to jump back into. And so the main goal essentially of this series that I'm going to be doing, and it might spiral off into some other things, is that I'm going to be trying to buy a complete set of the starter 2 pack. I don't want to go for the starter 1 pack. It's going to be grossly overpriced and stuff like that. So essentially I just want to go with the it's essentially Gen 1. Double check my source here. Yes, base set 2 is what I'm going to try and be completing. I've had a look into essentially the prices that I feel 100% comfortable paying for Pokemon cards, and also the sort of price that you would expect to pay for cards, and mixed in a little bit with the nostalgia. These were the cards I had when I was a child, and I distinctly remember having some of them. I remember vividly the artwork on the Cubone from this set. And so I've no idea what happened to the cards that I had when I was a kid. They presumably and idiotically probably ended up in the bin or in a landfill somewhere essentially. I'm going to ask my mum to go and have a quick look in the loft, but I highly doubt that I actually have any of these cards lying around within my possession. So the other thing that I'm going to do, and the reason why I actually decided to start getting into this again, was because I actually bought a load of these Detective Pikachu cards, which were obviously promotional for the release of the film, and so I actually have an all but complete set besides 3 cards, and that's only going to cost me around $10, including shipping and stuff like that, to actually complete. And so like I'm pretty happy with that. I know that obviously like the Detective Pikachu series, so I've got a reverse card here to mark like all my doubles. So these are all the doubles and these are the actual set, and I've got quite a few doubles as well, so like they're very easy to collect, and so I'm going to try and essentially complete this collection first. However, obviously that's not the reason why you're here. This is just a bit of background. And so yeah, I am actually going to start my journey into essentially collecting the base set 2 cards. So to give you a bit of background, there are 130 cards in this, so I will be buying a binder that can hold all of them in, and I will essentially just have them all within a binder. I may in future get a frame or something to put them all in or something like that, but we'll see, who knows. So I'm not going to be buying packs because packs are just overly priced. Obviously that chance of getting, for example, a Charizard or something like that is absolutely massive, so it's just not something that I'm willing to do financially. Speaking of Charizard is I've been doing some research, as you would expect. So I've been doing some research into the cards and the prices and stuff like that. It does literally just seem like the only really expensive card that I would have an issue in buying is actually going to be that Charizard. Every other card, so for example the Blastoise and the Venusaur, those are going to be expensive too, but nowhere near as expensive as the other ones. So of the rare cards, and this is purely from the research that I've been looking at, so the Charizard in a decent condition would be around $250, which is absolutely ridiculous. I think that's about 180 British pounds-ish, something like that. And that's at a decent condition. So I think like if you were to grade it, you would maybe get like a 6, maybe a 7. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but this again is very light research that I've literally only just started doing. But I'm happy to have the cards be a lower grade, so long as they just don't look rubbish, and they don't have, like, if they have boxing around the edges and whatever, like I'm really not particularly bothered. But so long as essentially like they're not crap, great, whatever, I'm more than happy. So I will obviously be scouring eBay and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's the most expensive card, obviously. And then there's a massive drop. To get a decent condition Blastoise or Venusaur, you're looking at potentially around $50, which is obviously so much less than the Charizard. And these are like holo foil cards. These are the rare cards, obviously. So yeah, which is just a ridiculous amount. All of the other cards, barring a few, are all between 10. Well, I say barring a few. Most of the cards generally are about between $10 to $15, like the rest of them. The rest of the rare cards, anyway. The other cards, like below, can be anywhere from under $1 to $3-4 as well. And so essentially, all of the rare cards, like added up together, without the main three, would be around $180. From the research that I've done, whereas including those, like literally just those cards would be $350. So you can see that those three cards are going to be essentially the really tough ones to find. So essentially, like I said, this is obviously just an introductory video. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going through and I'm going to be trying to find, obviously, like I said, all 130 cards from this set, popping them in a binder, and then seeing how we get on. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut to essentially maybe a couple of days ahead, and just essentially let you know what cards I've bought, what binder I bought, what's arriving, etc, etc. And then every now and again I will just update you on things. I'm going to be trying to collect these reasonably quickly. And also I will presumably at some point during the way, because like I said, I'm looking at completing my Detective Pikachu set as well. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping you guys updated, hopefully. But yeah, so like I said, this is me in a couple of days with a little bit of an update as to kickstarting this project. Alrighty, so it is a few days later, as promised, and I'm essentially just going to let you know what's happened over the past few days. So I had a look online and I managed to buy myself quite a few base set 2 cards through a official website, essentially. So those are still on the way. Hopefully they should arrive within the next sort of week or so, and then I will obviously show you guys exactly what I bought. I have bought a binder, however Amazon just don't seem to know where the package is, weirdly. I say weirdly, it happens quite a lot, but essentially it's on the way, I think. I don't know, but I have got one, so we will just essentially wait for that to appear. In other news, I did actually buy just under 400 cards from somebody on Facebook Marketplace. I paid around about £200, so that's about 50p per card, and I did actually get some rare cards, which is good, a few holos, and also this was mostly just to bulk out the collection that I had. However, I am obviously looking for base set 2 Pokemon. Of the 400, would you like to know how many were base set 2? You know, the ones that I actually wanted. One. It's just the one. It is over here somewhere. Okay, so here are all of the cards that I got, minus about 4, which is just over there. But yeah, so we have, I'm going to run through these really quickly. The one base set 2 card is in there somewhere. But so we actually have around, well, this many of the, hold on, I need to double check. Okay, cool. So here we go. So these ones, as you can see from the small logos, which obviously identify every single set besides the base set, which obviously has no logo at all. But these are from the Neo Revolution series. So yeah, a few cards in there, which is great. The next batch, I guess, because yeah, there's quite a few. These ones are from the Gym Challenge series. As far as I can tell, there are a lot of Gym Challenge and a lot of yes, Gym Challenge. I just double checked, but yeah, so these are all from the Gym Challenge set. And so we have the lowest is 23, so no holos, and it goes all the way through. But yeah, it's quite a few cards. So, and as you can probably tell
because I have this many cards from sets that I don't actually own, I will probably work my way through and buy more to collect these sets as well. And I think maybe I might have mentioned it previously. The reason why I'm actually going for base set 2 is because just normal base set, the price is just so much more than base set 2. I think, for example, like there was obviously the most expensive card, which is a Charizard. It's like hundreds of dollars difference for a decent, like a decent quality card anyway. So they're all pretty much exactly the same. Still nostalgic for me, and yeah, just saves a decent bit of money. So yeah, these other ones are from the Gym Heroes series. So again, no holos, but again, quite a few cards are actually from here too. And I will actually catalogue all of these cards as well, so that I know exactly what cards I have. I just haven't essentially got round to it just yet. These ones are from the Neo Destiny. So again, we have loads of these, and yeah, Neo Destiny. The next set that we have are these, and these are from the Legendary Collection. We actually have a Dark Blastoise, which is quite nice actually. I would have thought this would be a holo, but is it a holo? Have I got a fake card? Let's double check that. Hold on. Unless it's is it a misprint? I'll have to do a bit of investigating about that, a bit more. Anyway, I have some of the cards. Yeah, some cards including like Dark Dragonair, which I think is quite nice. I have a Mewtwo as well, and I'm showing you these cards upside down. But yeah, so I've got some nice cards from that. Again, I'll do some research into the Blastoise because this is a bit weird. This is the one card from base set 2 which I got. It is a Charmeleon. So yeah, this is the only base set 2 card out of the entire near 400 cards. So good job me. The next card is a movie promo Zapdos, which I think is a nice card as well. The next one is a double check. Is a Jungle Eevee. It's just the one jungle card in all of these 400. Again, a bit random, but you know what? Fine. The next we have our Fossil, and I have an Articuno and a Zapdos. So those are some nice pulls. And then the next, weirdly, for some reason, although they are exactly the same, this person who has a base set Charmeleon, one is in a sleeve and one isn't. I don't know why he did that, but it is what it is. I also have a base set Ivysaur, a base set Wartortle, 2 base set Bulbasaurs, which are worth $30,000 each. That is a bit of an inside joke. I have 2 base set Charmanders and also a base set Squirtle as well. So I mean, some pretty nice cards actually. I will sleeve those base set ones actually because they are very nice, and I think in reasonably good condition. Like, I'm not saying like PSA 10 or anything like that. There's a slight scratch on this one. Irony of the move being scratch. There's a slight scratch on this one, but yeah, those are in decent condition. The next chunk of cards I have are from the Neo Discovery series. So no super rare cards, but yeah, quite a few of these. Obviously these are where the unknowns and stuff like that are. I've got lots of unknowns. So yeah, those 2, which is lovely. And then the last, I guess, pack before I show off the ones which were highlighted to me, I guess. Yes, these are from the Genesis series. Again, a decent amount of cards, which is awesome. There was some of them like Cyndaquil, And also we have, there was another one as well which I was particularly excited about. Where is it? And I say excited just purely because this is all nostalgic for me. It's not about getting it for the money or trying to profit off of this or anything like that. The Onyx, I really like the artwork for the Onyx. I think it's absolutely lovely. So yeah, I got those cards as well, which is great. And then I come on to essentially the last few cards, which were the rare cards, I guess. So we do actually have a holo base Venusaur, which is in decent condition. There was weirdly, there was a lot of dust or crap on it. So I just used my nail and just essentially lightly took it off. Again, these are somebody else's cards pre-owned before, but I lightly took it off. But I did slightly ruin the edge, I think, on this side as well, and a little bit of the holo came through, just right on the edges. I mean, when it's in a sleeve, you can't really tell. Outside of the sleeve, you could probably tell quite easily. So that was the other one. Another card, which again, you can see the muck on the bottom of the card here. I haven't taken this out of the sleeve just yet. But obviously, this is a promo Eevee. And then I may have accidentally shown you when showing the other card. The other card is a promo Mew as well. So those are the cards which I managed to get off this guy off Facebook. I think that, although admittedly it's quite a lot of money to spend on these cards, I don't think that, again, this is a hobby for me, and I'm not looking to profit off it or anything like that. And it's like I said, it's a decent amount of cards. So yeah, really not particularly bothered. It was quite nostalgic for me flicking through these, and again, it's going to be a lot of fun going through and seeing how many I have of each collection and stuff like that. So yeah, that's about it. So like I said, I'll do a little bit of research about that Venusaur. The Blastoise, sorry, because yeah, it might be a misprint. I genuinely don't know. It might be a fake. I couldn't tell you. I mean, there's probably somebody maybe who's watching this or in the comments who will already know anyway. But that's it. I guess I will do another sort of video as and when the binder arrives, and also the cards which I ordered specifically online from a third-party seller as well. I will explain all of the details as and then. But yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Thank you very much. Please do be sure to like and subscribe, and maybe even hit the bell notification as well. It really does help the channel out, and I do genuinely really appreciate it. So thank you very much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next one.